Well, for many years, I've just used this cheap set of hole saws. I've replaced this one with a good brand, but they're just cheap. You know, they did their job, and I still use them sometimes, and the arbors are actually quite good. But whenever I needed a different hole saw or a different size, I went out and bought these Sutton's ones. Now, they're really good. Only problem is they're made in China. But everything's made in China these days. Well, I needed to buy some more hole saws and decided to use this Kango brand. I noticed that they're made in the USA. So I decided to give them a go because the price was right. They were actually a lot cheaper than the Sutton's ones. And I got to give these Kango hole saws a really good rap. A lot of the times when you use these Sutton's ones, the teeth there chatter and they kind of walk when you're drilling a hole. And the size, whatever size that one is, well, that's a 54 mil. It'll take it out to maybe a 57. It'll walk about 1/8 of an inch or 3 millimeters. And I bought these Kango ones undersized because I just thought they'd do the same thing, but in actual fact they didn't. So this 48 mil one, which I bought to drill a 51 millimeter hole, only walked about 1 millimeter. So then that required me to die grind the hole out to the 51. Well, I was that impressed that I ran back down to the hardware and bought one in 51 millimeters, because there was no way I was going to sit there and die grind out another 5 holes when I didn't need to. And for $21, this was the way to go. Now, I don't know for sure, but I think it might be because of the teeth design that these don't walk. It looks to be less teeth than the Sutton's ones in a completely different shape. Look, I don't know that for sure, but I know that I won't buy these Sutton ones anymore. I'll definitely buy the Kango. They're cheaper, they don't walk, they fit any arbor in the middle there. There's also multiple holes for the arbor as opposed to just the 2. And I think that's a great idea as well as these holes here, because when you get the piece of metal in there, you can simply just get your screwdriver and just push it out. That's a good idea. The Sutton's ones have holes too, but just these little holes here. It means getting a flat edge screwdriver in there and wiggling it out to push it out. Well, I can promise you, Kango is the way to go and my choice from now on.